Well, no, but I'll take it anytime.
I'll give you since I.
Look at this. Look at him.
Yeah, he's up top.
I tell you what, you don't get many days this pretty out here.
I know it.
You know, a lot of times you're forced to fish in the shore. But this one, I don't know what his problem is. He's just easing along, isn't he? Uh-huh.
He saw the net.
He was playing possum. A lot of times you don't get the opportunity to fish, you know, 'cause you're kind of choppy out here.
I haven't seen him again. There he is.
Yeah.
That's a nice trout, Kurt. Bring him in the net. There we go.
He's a pretty fish.
Yes, he is.
Since we're talking about spots, look, he doesn't have that many, but look how little they are.
Yeah.
I like those ones that are dark color and have big old leopard looking spots on. They're pretty fish.
Yeah.
Not that this one's not. Good hookup ratio with
Grady White Boats' reputation for designing ruggedly elegant fishing boats is legendary. Our attention to quality, detail, and customer service is unmatched. From our Fisherman 180 and Coastal Explorers series to the unrivaled Canyon 456, you'll find no boat that rides better and offers more fishing amenities. Go ahead, experience fishing at its best. Get the Grady.
Hello, welcome to the Carolina Outdoor Journal. Well, today's program, we had to get up real early. Joe, it's about sunrise trout.
That's right. For anybody that has been speckled trout fishing in the state this year, and actually the last couple of years, but particularly this year, the fishing has been just really phenomenal. It really started last year, has come into this year. We haven't had any severe winters in North Carolina in the last 3 or 4 years, and consequently our speckled trout population has maintained and grown in size, and so we. Because of that, I wanted to do an extra speckled trout show this year, and we decided to get up real early, which you need to do in the summertime because it's real hot, but we wanted to see if we could get a show in the first hour of day, and we did it. We were fishing over in the Rose Bay area of the northern Pamlico Sound and using live bait, and we did it. We got a limit of trout as the sun was coming up.
Now, in gear time, we'll talk about the equipment, not high-tech equipment, though.
No, just basic trout gear, light spinning or casting gear. Again, we're using live bait, and the guys will talk to you about the baits that they use, the live bait that they prefer, and just had a lot of fun.
And Donna's got a recipe using grouper today.
Real tasty. It's a Mediterranean grouper recipe that she's come up with that if you like the grouper, stay tuned.
All right, we got a lot going on here today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
pretty morning, Scotty.
Yes, it is. Sun hadn't quite come up yet, but it's getting ready to break.
There, I got a bait panic in here. I just felt him. There he is right there.
Got him on.
I love fishing with a live bait when you feel them. You can feel the bait panicking, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. First cast, that's always a good start.
It is.
I'll tell you another thing I like about this sun coming up. Those mosquitoes have laid out on us. I'll tell you, once we get started, we'll set the net between us. Try and bring him on around the front. I see my bait slid up the line there. Yeah, I mean, hung in your rod. Hold on a second. Oh, okay.
Bring him to me. There we go.
Wow.
There you go, Kurt.
He's a pretty little fish, isn't he? Still got my bait. Mullet, he'll go back. I'll tell you, that circle hook, get him right in the lip like that. I don't know if that's the trout we're looking, but I think we'll carry him home. He's 15 inches, that's about my cutoff.
Yeah.
Let's put him up and catch another one.
Let's do it. Well, Kurt, you did pretty good. First cast, caught a fish. That's the way to break the ice.
I like to start like that.
And I'm trying to catch up with you.
I tell you, yeah. Nothing like some live bait. I tell you, in August, we need to, first thing in the morning, go ahead and try and get it done, because it'll be hot. Look, this one right. You know, I love fishing that live bait when you can feel him pick it up like that. Look at that fish. My fish is taking drag good and up on surface. I'll help you out there.
Thank you, Kurt.
We're hopeful of catching a nice trout today. And I believe I have one here. He's further away now than when he hooked up, Scotty,
Okay.
which is always a good sign.
This trout here is about, I'd say about 14, 15. I'm gonna turn him
Yeah,
loose.
15's about to cut off. Want to make sure we have a few to eat, but we're hoping to catch a nice fish. This fish is going to take me around the boat here.
Okay.
When he took the bait, he came right up on top and wallowed there a little bit. All right, Scott, I'm bringing it to you.
Okay.
He's a good 2-pound fish.
Yeah.
Nice
Good,
job.
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, let me get around here.
All right.
What do we say? 20 inches? 18 anyway. Look at that circle hook's got him right in the corner of the mouth.
I
there.
know it. Works good every time. And it helps the trout, the survival rate. They don't swallow the
That's
hook
right.
so bad.
Not to mention, you get a good hookup rate. See how that's got him right through that gill, not gill plate, but plate of his, that's good hard trout mouth there.
That's the tough part of his mouth.
What do you reckon that fish weighs? Not 2 pounds, I'd say.
No, but he's not too far from it.
You know, Scotty,
What's that?
this is a good trout. Yeah, we've seen a variety of different sizes fish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No real big ones, but from 22 to, shoot, 8 inches.
Where we've had a break from, we had so many cold winters.
That's right.
They really were tough on the trout.
It doesn't take but about a year, maybe 2, for them to come back good though.
Yeah. And you know what? I really think more people are trying to practice some conservation with catch and release. And you don't need to keep all your big fish. You need to put some back because those are your producers.
I think they determined at 12 to 14 inches they can breed. I feel my bait panicking down there, Scott, like he was just vibrating like a trout cruised by him.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There he is. Way to go, Kurt.
You want a good sensitive rod when you trout fish, and I don't care if it's live bait or not. He's a small fish, but still, you know. I tell you, Gene put me on this line right here. It's actually called triple fish. It's fluorocarbon. Very, very sensitive. He says it's only 25% less stretch than mono, but it feels like a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Very sensitive. By far the most I've had.
Got him. Ooh, missed him.
Uh-huh. But I tell you, the problem with it is it sinks instead of floating.
Yeah.
Your bait didn't come off. It slid down the line. He still got it. It sinks instead of floats, and it makes it tough to fish a top water plug.
Well, I haven't made the switch to fluoro. I use it on my leaders, but
It's relatively inexpensive, but it's very sensitive. It's almost like some of that braided line. You need any help there? Or?
yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
looks of that one, Scotty.
How about give me a hand?
Slip him over here.
All right.
Look.
Kurt, he's a nice fish there.
Yeah. He's one of the ones I was telling you that didn't have many spots that you catch out here sometimes. Look at for a speckled trout. And it's usually, you notice that on the bigger ones. You see how he's just got spots in that little area right there, and he's all clean all the way up to your hand? He's got some good fangs though.
Now this fall, I caught a lot of fish into creeks, into coastal creeks off the Pamlico, and those fish were black looking.
Yeah, prettier.
Yeah, but I was catching them in that stained water.
Yeah, he probably come from a sandy bank somewhere.
Yes.
Pretty fish, good job.
I'm gonna keep him. Tighten a little bit of drag on him.
Oh, boy, you know better than that. That thing never got to the bottom, did it? That's
Nah.
not a bad fish there.
No. Can I borrow your pliers?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Well, let's see the pliers.
Thank you. Speckled trout. Let's do them croaking. I'm ready to do that again.
That one took drag when he picked it up, Scott.
Oh, you got another one.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Good deal. See if I can't get out there and join the party.
I just love to catch a trout.
I do too.
I'd rather catch them than anything.
I tell you what, whether you fry them or bake them, it's hard to beat. You need any help there, Kurt?
I'll get him.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Baking them is good. They're just my favorite. Well, it makes it a little easier on the fish if you net them. I don't think he'll quite make the grade.
There you go.
But he's a pretty fish.
He is. Matter of fact, I'd like to take about 2 or 3 home.
Yeah, I think we need, I'm kind of holding out to, I don't know, we need about 2 more anyhow to eat for sure. If this fish is 16, we'll keep him. Scotty, my bait's panicking there.
All right.
I thought he's picking up right then. Look at it, rod tip, I can feel him in it. I've only got I like about a foot down there between my weight and I've lost a couple hooks, so I'm down to about 8 inches.
It'll still do the job.
Yeah.
You know, I've taken some guests with me fishing over the years, and a lot of them bass fish, and they want to set the hook. And it's hard to get them to learn with a speckled trout. You got to be easy with him, and with live bait with his circle hook, you just keep your line tight, he'll hook himself.
He's staying away. No. You want enough where they can stay away from crabs, and
Yeah.
if your bait's still on, I don't need to reel it in as long as he's still there. Must be a little fish, you can't quite get him in his mouth down there.
I think we might be in each other.
You threw about across me, but it's all right. Which way are you?
There we go. I'm gonna bring her in.
Look, yeah, I believe that fish finally picked mine up, came this way.
You got him?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
I just couldn't feel it. I still think it's a small fish.
Well, my motto is, don't grade him till you see him.
It's not that big a fish, but I better not grade him till I see him. He picked it up coming this way.
Oh, really?
And he's headed for the anchor. He's a decent fish, guy.
Keep him at the anchor.
All right, I got him out of there now. I got him on a short leash.
Okay, let me know if you need any help.
All right, I'm gonna bring him right on around here. Yeah, he's not a big fish, but he's a keeper.
Well, he's nice for Pamlico
Yeah,
Sound.
oh, that's right. Well, we catch some nice fish out here, but you know, summer is not normally known for a bigger fish to start with. No, well, my line must be weak. No, it actually broke in a different spot. Broke in a different spot, Scott. My lead weight ought to be in the boat here somewhere. Oh,
I haven't seen it.
we're gonna let him go. If we can just catch another one. You don't reckon he'll tell on us, do you?
Hopefully not. You need any help with that one, Kurt?
Well, no, but I'll take it any time.
I'll give you, since I...
Look at this. Look at him.
Yeah, he's up top.
I tell you what, you don't get many days this pretty out here.
I know it.
You know, a lot of times you're forced to fish in the shore. With this one, I don't know what his problem is. He's just easing along, isn't he? Uh-huh.
He saw the net.
He was playing possum. A lot of times you don't get the opportunity to fish, you know, 'cause you get kind of choppy out here.
I haven't seen him again. There he is.
Yeah.
That's a nice trout, Kurt. Bring him in the net. There we go.
He's a pretty fish.
Yes, he is.
Since we're talking about spots, look, he doesn't have that many, but look how little they are.
Yeah.
I like those ones that are dark color and have big old leopard looking spots on. They're pretty fish.
Yeah.
Not that this one's not. Good hookup ratio with a circle hook too. A lot of people don't use them because they're scared they won't hook as good. But boy, fishing live bait or something, there's no hook set to it. You'll feel your bait panicking, he'll take that thing and you just tighten up on him.
The beauty of it, he'll hook himself.
He'll
if
hook
you
himself.
keep your line tight.
Worst thing you can do is try and set the hook.
That's right.
Snatch the whole thing away.
Joe, that was a good day of fishing, but you do have to get up early.
You really do. In the summertime, especially, speckled trout are going to be feeding right there at first light, and so you need to be prepared. And so we decided to do that, and we had our bait. We got our bait that morning before it got light, and this spot we had picked, we knew there were fish there, and we knew there was going to be a short window of opportunity, and the conditions on the surface, there was very little wind. And everything came together, and we caught fish.
Now let's talk about some of the equipment we used. Let's go to gear time.
Well, Scott, it's a great morning.
It is. We've had real good success this morning out on the Pamlico, and the seas have been just perfect. It's been calm, and we were out here at the crack of dawn and fell right into fish today.
Already a little muggy. What, 7 o'clock? We've pretty much done what we're going to do. We might beat some banks just so we don't get home too early. Kept enough fish for both of us to eat this afternoon. You know, live bait fishing, you can sometimes make a quick trip.
Yeah.
The rig we were using, just a Carolina rig. I think we were both pretty much, since we were using bait casters, used a 1/2 ounce weight, a bead, just to kind of protect the knot there, keep you from getting beat off so much. And I think we both, although I didn't watch you rig yours, we both probably had 20-pound test fluorocarbon for a leader. I tell you, when I tie mine, I like to use a mirror lure knot, a lot more flexible on there, gives your bait a little more free play. And sometimes use a 1/4, mostly a 1/2, just depending on conditions.
Yeah, it's been calm. We could have got away with 1/4 ounce real easy. One of the things I like today is we were using circle hooks, and they're short shank live bait hooks, and just about every time it'll hook him in the corner of the mouth where it's tough.
That's right.
And you don't lose as many fish, and the survival rate on your releases is so much better because he doesn't swallow the hook. A lot of people use just regular offset live bait
That's
hooks,
right.
and this is a straight shank. Some people like to use trebles. I don't like to use them because they're really aggravating in the net, and
Takes too long for you to get out there
that's
again.
right. It's all about taking advantage of that prime time first thing in the morning.
I think that circle hook's the most efficient as far as catching the fish. You know, as far as baits, we pretty much have an assortment whatever we can catch. Mullet's a good bait, pinfish, great bait. I'd probably say if I had my choice, croakers and little spots would be the best, but they're a little softer.
Well,
This is
it beats a lot of people use live shrimp,
That's right.
and that's an excellent bait. But the studies have shown, from what I've read up on, that your larger trout like the finfish, your croakers, your mullets.
They're twice as durable, 10 times as durable. Anything out to eat a shrimp, your pinfish and stuff won't mess with these. We were fishing a Carolina rig. A lot of times you can fish them under a cork. I like Carolina rig because you got more feel to it. I always have a dip net, light, smooth drag, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I like the way we were fishing today. You know, when you're fishing in 5-6 foot of water around a bank, a cork is good. Your croakers and your pinfish, they're bottom feeders, so they'll swim straight to the bottom. If you use a baby menhaden or a mullet, you have to put a little weight on it.
That's right.
To put it down.
All right. Well, I enjoyed it. Now, let's go home and clean some fish and
Thank you for
come
having
soon.
me.
Glad
Really
you
enjoyed
made
it.
it. Glad you made it. It's been a while.
Thank you.
We thank you for that information. Now let's catch up with Donna. She's in the kitchen. She's got a recipe today using grouper.
Hi, today in the kitchen we're making a Mediterranean grouper and asparagus dish, and it is fabulous. It looks very sophisticated and fancy, but yet it goes together just like that. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is we're going to take our in your oven spreader, and we're gonna place it in our bag. And then you know how I like to use the in your oven, because then I can just pop it in my oven. It comes out nice and crispy. But I also like to add some flavorings to it. So I'm gonna add in just a little bit of lemon pepper butter, so it'll give me lots of that great flavor, and I don't have to think about what seasonings I want to use. And but I get to use the in your oven, which is quick and easy as well. So I'm just gonna give that a shake. I'm gonna take my fish fillets, and you can use grouper, you can use any type of white fish that you like and you happen to have. We're just going to close our bag and give it a good shake to coat it. And then we're gonna place it on our baking sheet that I've coated with a non-stick foil, or you can use parchment paper, or you can use your baking sheet. But I like to keep my sheet nice and clean, and then I have less cleanup at the end as well. So I'm all about getting in and out of my kitchen quickly. So I'm gonna give that another shake, and then we have these are ready. So while these are in your oven, baking and crisping up, you're gonna bake these at about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, depending on the thickness of your fish fillets. So while those are in the oven baking, we're gonna make our relish that goes on this. And this is a great relish. We're going to use some chopped olives, and you can buy olives already chopped in the jar. I checked that out the other day in the store, and I was so psyched because I didn't have to stand here and chop and follow them around on the board. Then we're gonna put in some onion that's been chopped, some capers, and a little jalapeno pepper. And with the jalapeno, I would slice it down the middle, take the seeds and the membrane out, wash your hands really well, and then proceed with your chopping it, because the membrane and the seeds is what is really, really hot and will burn your hands. So we're just gonna give that a toss. We're gonna add in a little bit of seasoned vinegar to this, and if you want, some salt and pepper, and just toss that. And about the last 5 minutes of the cooking of your fish, you'll want to put your asparagus on there. So we have our asparagus here, and you can see the ends are kind of dried out. So what I like to do is take mine and just kind of chop off those ends, and then you're going to just toss it onto your baking sheet and finish that up in the oven. It won't take but about 5 minutes. You don't want to overcook it too much or it'll be kind of soggy. So I like mine tender crisp. So we're going to put that in there. You can spritz it with a little bit of oil and some cracked black pepper if you like, and finish it off for the last 5 minutes in your oven. And let's take a look and see what it looks like when it's finished. You can see that the fish is nice and crunchy on the outside, has that great lemon flavor, and then our asparagus is done perfectly, and we just top it with our relish. And it is a great mixture of flavors and textures, and I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this Mediterranean grouper and asparagus, and I look forward to seeing you next time here on Simple Cooking.
As always, another great recipe. Donna, we thank you for that. Joe, let's go back. Trout fishing, good year.
Good year, and it's going to continue to be good right into this fall. We're looking forward to a really spectacular fall season. And if we have a mild winter, again, a lot of fish will survive. We're at one of the northernmost locations for speckled trout, and when we get real cold winters and it ices up out in the sounds, a lot of times we'll lose fish. They'll die because of it. And so the populations, come and go based on Mother Nature. But the last 3 or 4 seasons, we progressively are seeing a bigger class of fish in the speckled trout population. So everybody's looking forward to the fall.
Another good day of fishing in North Carolina.
Absolutely.
For Joe Albee, I'm John Moore. Thanks for joining us today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Make sure to visit our website for more information.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. On every model, from 18 to 45 feet, we incorporate exclusive features and quality components that you won't find on any other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner and they'll tell you, get the Grady.